Today I'm going to teach you how to crochet the striped boomerang keyhole shawl, and it's a super pretty, very easy summery shawl that has some filet work in between, and it has these beautiful stripes every few rows, which is going to highlight the entire pattern really beautifully. The shawl is extremely long, as you can tell. It goes long and long and long and long. And yes, the pattern has everything written down at the very end here, the fourth row to the end. This is optional. If you don't like to do this, you can completely skip it. You're just going to repeat the normal filet rows. But if you like the idea of adding these holes in order to create the almost curtain boomerang keyhole shawl, then this is a beautiful way to add like a little bit of something extra to really make the shawl look gorgeous, pretty, and simply stunning. In fact, I even used this beautiful pin here that I added on top of it. This is again optional to add an additional pin once you're wearing it to really keep it in place and make this look stunning. As I said, the written pattern is on my website available for you, and we're going to go through the basics of this shawl, which is done in treble crochet stitches and a really beautiful lightweight yarn. I used these two different Kobu colors from Lion Brand. They sent me this beautiful yarn. I used 4 skeins of mauve, and I used not even 1 skein of magenta, and you can of course pick any other colors that you wish. I also used a D-sized crochet hook. This is a frills crochet hook, and there's a link down below if you want to try it out with a coupon code. Start with a chain of 11. And then we're going to start with an alternative turning chain, which is also known as the stacked single crochet. So in the second chain from the hook, place a single crochet, and then insert your hook into the loop of the single crochet that is closest to your yarn finger. Then yarn over and pull through. Now you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2. Now you have 2 single crochets stacked on top of each other. Do it one more time. So insert it into the loop that's closest to your yarn finger, then yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through again. So you have 3 stacked single crochets on top of each other. This is not a chainless foundation chain, but it's a stacked single crochet. It does count as a stitch. Now you're going to place 2 more treble crochet stitches in the same stitch. Now you're going to place 1 treble crochet in each stitch until you have 2 left. We're going to place a decrease on those 2. So 1 treble crochet per stitch. Once you have 2 stitches left, you're going to place 1 treble crochet decrease. Once you made your decrease, turn. Now we're going to start with our filet crochet part of the pattern. So again, start with an alternative turning chain. So 3 stacked single crochets on top of each other for the treble crochet. Again, it counts as a stitch. Now you're going to skip 1 stitch and then place a treble crochet in the next. Typically you have a chain of 1 in between the stitches, but because we're decreasing on this side, you're not going to do a chain of 1 over here. Now chain of 1 after this treble crochet, and then skip 1, then another treble crochet in the following, and now you're going to repeat that until the end, and at the very last stitch we're going to do something extra. So the filet crochet part again is 1 treble crochet, 1 chain of 1, and 1 skip 1. Once you have 1 more stitch left right here at the very end, we're going to add 1 treble crochet into it, then a chain of 1, and another treble crochet. So in every row, you're going to have one side so for every row, you're going to have on one side 3 stitches in 1 stitch. And then on the other side, you're going to decrease 1 stitch. So per row, you're increasing 1 stitch, but you're doing it in a way that you have an increase of 3 stitches per stitch on one side and then a decrease on the other side, which in the end equals to 1 extra stitch per row. And that creates that asymmetric boomerang shawl effect. So now that we have these 2 rows done, you're just gonna simply repeat them. So over here, you're going to just repeat this row by doing 3 treble crochet stitches in the very first stitch, one of them being the alternative turning chain. Then for each chain, it counts as a stitch. So you're going to place 1 treble crochet per stitch. And once you have 2 left right here, you're going to place a decrease again. Then you're going to repeat the filet crochet row again. You're going to repeat that process until you have 12 rows in the mauve color, and then you're going to place 1 row in the magenta color. After that set, you're going to always have 13 rows of the mauve color and then 1 row of the magenta color. Once you have 8 strips of the magenta, then you're going to place 8 rows of the mauve color, which you see right here. And then this is then the row where you're going to substitute the normal filet crochet part of it right here into chains. So in between right here, you're going to, instead of doing filet crochet, that means treble crochet, chain of 1 and skip 1, you're simply going to skip 9 and chain 9, and then you're going to do the filet crochet part again. So I'm going to show you one little section of this as an example, just that you see how to do this. So let's pretend we're right in this area where we need to do the holes. So we're first going to make our normal decrease on this side. So you're going to place your alternative turning chain, and you're going to skip 1 and then another treble crochet. So you can see here, this is where the decrease happened that I just made. And then let's pretend that I did all of these stitches right here. I just don't have enough room in my little swatch. So pretend I did all of these stitches, right? They're just treble crochet, chain of 1, skip 1. So I'm going to show you this part right here, right now. So we're just going to make 9 skipped stitches. So I'm going to show you the skipped stitches as just 5. So pretend that I did 9, even though I'm making 5 here because I don't have enough room. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pretend I did 9. Right? And then I'm going to skip 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even though it's typically 9, right? And then we're going to place a treble crochet right after, and then chain of 1, skip 1, and another treble crochet, and then you're just going to move on, right? And then just repeat that. So I'm just showing you here how to make this hole. And at the very end here, just like you normally would, is 1 treble crochet, chain of 1, all in the same stitch here, and another treble crochet. So it's the exact same thing as down here, just that we have a replacement of doing, instead of doing treble crochet stitches in the filet crochet style, we're doing some chains, right? So now once you're done with this entire row, just like the way I just did, we're now going to do treble crochet stitches in each stitch. So that means we're going to start with, again, the alternative turning chain. I prefer the stacked single crochet version because that way I can put a stitch right on top of it. So as you've seen down here, we're going to place 3 in the same stitch. So that means 3 stitches, the alternative turning chain, and then 2 treble crochets all in the same stitch. And then you're going to place in the chain spaces, you're going to place 1 treble crochet, and then on top of each stitch you're going to place a treble crochet just like that. And then also on top of each of these chains you're going to place a treble crochet. So you can go directly into the chains, which I prefer doing to make it cleaner, but you can also go around it the way we did over here, right? I just went around the chain. But for the long chains right here, I prefer going right into the chain. It makes it very neat and it doesn't push it around so much. So I just go into one of the loops of the chains and then just place my stitch right into it. So for all the 9 chains, you're going to place 1 treble crochet on top of 1 chain, right? So 1 in each pretty much. You're going to do that in total of 6 times. So you have a total of 6 holes in the end. And then once you come back around, you're just going to place treble crochet in every stitch, including the chains and the chain spaces. So all of it is triple crochet. So that way you have that beautiful hole in the end. And then once you're completely done, you're going to weave in your ends, and then you're going to take your end and you're going to place it through these holes like so. So just simply push it through, similar to a curtain. You see that right here? So you just push it through. So you pretend that the short end of your shawl is the curtain rod, and then you have these parts as your curtain, so where you just push it through. And no worries at all, I have the written pattern on my website. You can also purchase the ad-free, printer-friendly PDF of this pattern. It is very clearly written out, and the pattern is super easy since it is just a 2-row repeat besides this little tiny bit of a hole. Trust me, this is not hard. I promise you, it's very easy to do this one. You're just simply making a few extra chains, and then you're skipping some stitches. And then you're just gonna do triple crochets right on top of it. I hope you love this beautiful striped keyhole boomerang shawl as much as I do. It's the perfect shawl for the summer, and it's so, so beautiful. It's light and airy and makes you feel like royalty. If you love this pattern, please share it, share this video, and share the link to the pattern on my website. I would really appreciate it. You really truly help me grow my channel, and you watching till the end definitely helps all creators alike. Please also like and comment on this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and turn on the bell to get a notification next time I publish a new video or go live. I'll see you next time. Bye!